r/askreddit. What does everyone do but won't admit? Give advice that they don't follow. Rehash conversations or plan future ones with people who aren't there. Judge. We all do it. It's about being intelligent enough to not let that cloud our perspective. Pick their nose and scratch their ass. Wonder if people that have since long disappeared from your life, or you've only met once or twice, from time to time still think about you. Pick sides. Physically they don't, but mentally they do. Judge people as being horrible human beings for doing things while driving that you excuse as being okay if you yourself do it. Think about compliments given by someone years ago. Pick your nose, like it's an effective way to clear when blowing just can't quite do it, but know it's seen as unnatural. Fantasize about others. Talk behind people's backs. Talk to themselves when they're alone. Look at their poops in the toilet. Home Alone farts that rattle the windows and scare the pets. The neighbor's pets. They stare at shit-covered toilet paper to see if they're done wiping. Reposting the same questions on this sub. Commit a double homicide in Florida in 1993 that remains unsolved to this day. Dr. Masters, who did famous study on sex, back in the 60s, said in an interview, that 95% of people admit that they masturbate. The doctor was then asked by the interviewer, "What does this tell you?" And the doctor replied, 5% of people are liars. Fart in public. It may be discreet, but you've done it. Cup your hands over your chest in the shower. Let it fill with water. Then let the water drop all at once. We're all going longer than 1 week between bedsheet washes. Pick their nose. It's not glamorous, sure. But if something's in there, and no one's around, I'm getting it out. Imagining what life would be like with your crush, even as an adult. Have hero fantasies. I don't know if everyone does this, but I'd like to know. When I read about something horrible, I put on my proverbial cape and fix it. Maybe I am there to see the rape or murder before it happens and stop it. Sometimes I prepare a humble speech for the press as well. I think, on some level, it's a coping mechanism. Instead of being hateful and bitter, I fix the problem. I fix nothing, of course, but I'll be able to shake off the feeling of despair for a while. Take a shit in bathroom just to be on my phone to escape from my family. Doing it as I type right now. I don't want to admit it. Secretly wish certain PPL, move away. Being a snob about at least one thing. Wine, food, chainsaws, whatever. Think about what could have been with an ex or one who got away. Have biased opinions. Unless you've been living in a cave with no outside communication, your opinions are skewed. Smell their own farts. Edit, typo. Everyone has a guilty pleasure that they don't like to admit, whether it's binging their favorite show or checking their phone when they should be doing something else. We all have things that make us feel good but we don't necessarily want to share with others. Don't go to see the doctor when they know they should. Sniffs their fingers after scratching their butt. Not all the time, but we all have done it. Even if you hate rich people, even if you loudly say buying lottery tickets is a waste of money, even if you're the most die-hard communist, you still fantasize about winning the lottery. Pretend like they weren't sleeping when a phone call wakes them up. Fart and pretend it was someone else. Search for their ex on Facebook. I'd say imagine a sexual situation between themselves and someone of the same sex. Even if it repulses you, it still pops in your head. Fart in a pool and watch the bubbles.